Hi everyone, today we have the 2025 Toyota Camry XLE. So in this test drive we will just have a quick look around the car, exterior, interior, and of course we will take it out for a test drive to see how this car feels driving it. So starting off with looking at the exterior of this beautiful Toyota Camry. This is just the refreshed Toyota Camry for 2025. We have all the elements on the front. LED, we have these, projector LED headlights, we have these turn signals with these distinctive Toyota look. I love these blacked out grille with these blacked out Toyota logo. We also have these front camera indicating that this car has a 360 camera. This car is just, longer than a Corolla and has these beautiful rims. It also comes with these 360 cameras, so we have these cameras under the mirror, turn signals in the mirror. We have these blacked out roof. I mean, the car is just bigger than a Corolla, so we expect the trunk to be bigger, and also all the elements on the back is also LED. I love these blacked out Toyota logo and showing that the car is indeed a hybrid electric vehicle. And we have these beautiful, big trunk. It's just okay size for a family, bigger than a Corolla. It doesn't look that big, but honestly it is just super big actually. And I love all the different elements at the back of the LED. Yeah, this car is just bigger than a Corolla, same as in the Accord, and I love how this car looks. It's just a lot sportier than the previous Toyota Camry generation. So let's go and check out the interior. All right, so let's go and check out the interior. The first thing that we notice is that as we approach the car, we have sensors behind the door handles, open up all the doors. Amazing. Makes it very easy to get in and get out of the car. And also as you approach, we just close up the door. There's like a button here, locks all the door, and obviously we also have, this feature as you get far from the vehicle, the doors will automatically lock. So let's go and check out the interior of this beautiful Toyota Camry 2025 XLE. So as we get inside the car, the first thing that we are welcomed with is this beautiful high quality material from the Toyota. So we have this diamond-ish kind of a trim on the areas that are just never gonna touch, but they just did that to make the car feel and look luxurious. But by the way, this is just the top of the line. Keep that in mind, and some of them might not be available on the lower trims. So everywhere that you touch, like these door handles, these seats, here, everything are just premium high quality material. So this is also soft touch, so anywhere that you touch is super luxurious for this price one, which this car is around like a $50,000 Canadian. Amazing, 50 to 55,000. We have these beautiful leather seats. We have the fully digital gauge cluster, so let's just fire up the engine. But before that, we also have these power seats on both sides, but we also have these memory seats for two-person, which is amazing. Lots of different features. And let's fire up the engine to see how the cluster looks on the Toyota Camry. And we are welcomed with these beautiful sharp digital gauge cluster. So it's a fully digital gauge cluster, totally nice for a car which is for 2025 car. And it has lots of different customization, which is something that I really like about these digital clusters. So you can customize what you want on the right. You can also customize what you want on the left. But you can also change how this cluster looks. So you can go into the settings. And by the way, this car has lots of different active safety features, which we will test out in a test drive. You can turn on and off all of them here. But you can also change how this gauge cluster looks. So if you just go into the meter settings, then you could go to the meter type. You can change it to traditional. You see everything changes, it's got a widget. If you just go back, you can just go to the minimalist. You just have one thing in the middle, which is amazing. So you can, set it like this. And the car looks like a Corolla. Like now it's just, like an SE and LE models have like a 7-inch in the middle, looks like those. We can also change, different feels on that as well, which is amazing. Let me just quickly go into the settings as well. So if you go into the meter settings, you can also put it back in the traditional thing. But you can also change the flavor of that. You have your casual, you also have these tough, It looks tough. We have sporty, so lots of customization, which is something that I truly appreciate Toyota putting it in this digital gauge cluster. We also have this beautiful big infotainment system with lots of different options. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, lots of different things. The bad thing is that this does not come with the built-in Google Map, which the Honda Accord offers that. We have this beautiful stitched leather wrap steering wheel with these stitching here, kind of a brownish, lots of different buttons. All of them are high quality. I love how they kept these physical buttons here, so they didn't just put everything in the monitor here. You can just easily turn your heated seats, which is just here, cooled seats, everything is just a physical button here, makes it super easy. Beautiful high quality material everywhere you touch. You have this piano black here, a big console here. This is just super deep and big. Beautiful panoramic sunroof, goes all the way to the back, and I think the material on the roof is also very amazing. Yeah, overall the material is just top notch. You are just, getting the best material for the price point. Lots of physical buttons, beautiful gauge cluster, no issues at all with the quality of the interior. Let's go and check out how this car feels driving it. Alright, so starting the test drive of the 2025 Toyota Camry XLE. So the first thing that we notice as we put the car in the reverse, we see a very sharp backup camera as well as a 360 camera, which is offered on the XSE and XLE models, something that is just not available at all in the Accord, something to keep that in mind. And it's very sharp, very high res. I love having these features on this car. This just makes parking the car and all that stuff pretty easy and without any issues. And you also have these active trajectory showing where the car will go, and the cool thing is that it also shows underneath the car, which I kind of like it. It's just amazing to have this such feature. Accord doesn't offer such thing at all. So we start a bit of city driving first, and then we'll go onto the highway to see how this car performs. And as you know, the Camrys are exclusively hybrid, so you cannot get a 9 hybrid Camry, which is pretty nice. This car has tons of power, 233 horsepower, which is just a lot of power for a Camry. So we can say the Camrys are no longer boring, they're just super powerful. And the hybrid engine, the powertrain on this car is very refined, very smooth. This is the Toyota's 5th gen hybrid, so it's just a very smooth engine. Overall, you don't feel any transition between the gas and electric engines, and it's just getting to speed very easy. This car has lots of power, no issues at all to get up to highway speeds. And you don't feel a lot of engine noise driving this car down the town. Yeah. And I love the cluster in this car. It's just a bit laggy, but it's just very sharp, very bright, and it's just nice to have a digital cluster for a car which is built for 2025. You also have the heads-up display, which I hope is visible on the video, and you see it just shows the the speed, like the gear, and it also shows the map, like the next turn that you have to make, which just makes it very easy to drive and navigate. Don't even need to look at this monitor here, which makes it a lot easier. And the car has lots of power, honestly. It's just super powerful, very refined, and getting up to highway speeds is no issues at all. When you floor it, you feel that amazing amount of power that this car offers. It's just amazing. And handling is just, it's Toyota-like handling. I'm not saying it's just better than an Accord. Probably Accord is just better in that aspect, but it's just okay. People that are buying Camrys, they don't really, most of them care about the handling of the car. They just buy it because it's just super reliable, super efficient, and has lots of tech, like big infotainment system, more than 12 inches. You have a 10.3 inches gauge cluster, which makes it super modern, I can say. Camrys used to be very boring cars, but I don't think they are just, you know, boring anymore. It has a lot of power, a lot of torque, and at the same time it has lots of tech, 360 camera, digital cluster, lots of different settings here, so it's no longer a boring car. So while we're on the highway, we're just going to test the different active safety features. So this car comes from the Toyota Safety 3.0, the most recent version of the Toyota safety system. It has lots of different things like traffic assist, traffic jam assist, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, pre-collision braking, real traffic alert. Everything that you can imagine is available in this car. So in terms of the safety system, this is the absolute best. Everything that you need, you can imagine, is available on these cars. So this is a complete package. So let's just give it a try. So we have these adaptive cruise control. These cars, see, this adaptive cruise control is available. And by the way, we have these kind of a monitoring here, just scans your eyes to see if you're paying attention to the road or not, which is cool to have it on the car. And right now I just turned on the adaptive cruise control, and as you can see, it is turned green, and we also have lane keeping assist, and everything turned green. So right now the car is driving by itself. You don't need to touch the steering wheel, and you know, it just makes driving on long roads very easy and just no effort at all. But the thing is that it's just, you know, it'll ask you to keep your hands on the steering wheel like other cars, because it's just not a self-driving car. But at the same time, if you just, you know, turn off the adaptive cruise control, then that lane keeping assist will also be turned on with it. It means that you cannot have only the lane keeping assist. You just have to have both of them at the same time, which is a bit weird. I mean, Hondas, you can have only these lane keeping assist alone without having the adaptive cruise control, which is, you know, weird for a Toyota. This also comes with this, if you just see this car with the shield on, I mean, around it, it also decreases the speed when it detects a sharp turn, which is amazing. I guess it just makes driving super easy. And this also, you know, controls the distance of the car from the cars surrounding you. No matter what you're doing, it is always keeping an eye for what you're doing, which is amazing. Always, you know, keeping you centered, always trying to protect you from the other cars around you, which is amazing. I like it. Sometimes, I mean, people say it's just too annoying that it just always keeps braking for you, but it depends. You can turn it off. I mean, it's okay for the people that, you know, especially for new drivers, I guess. It's just something nice to have. And the active safety features, as I said, it's a complete package. There's everything that you can need, so a lot more than what Honda Accord offers. And it also has lots of power. The Accord has around 200 horsepower. This has 233 horsepower, and also offers the all-wheel drive, meaning that in snowy weather like what we have here, you won't have any issues. Something that Accord doesn't offer at all. You can't get an all-wheel drive Accord, which is also a huge plus for a Toyota Camry. They are just, you know, having the same price, but Camry is offering, I guess, a lot more than what Accord offers. The only thing that is missing, I guess, you know, just is the paddle shifters. I mean, the gearbox, I mean, transmission on all of them are just, you know, CVTs. This one is an eCVT, so it's just not the actual gears. But I mean, it's just not a big deal. No one really cares about the paddle shifters on CVT cars. But the power in this car is amazing. Something that I was really surprised. You see, just as you put your foot on the gas, it just, you know, amazing. And it also offers 3 drive modes. So you have the sport mode, you have this tiny little graphics there, and it just makes the car even more powerful, I can say. It's just really on the edge. You have 3 drive modes. You have the eco mode, it just changes here. You have this normal mode, and you have this sport mode. And the engine is not noisy at all. I mean, it's not at all. Very smooth, very refined, and you don't really feel any transition between the gas and the electric motor, which is amazing. I mean, in terms of overall driving, this car is 9 out of 10, I can say. It's just a bit of, you know, Toyota steerings tend to be very loose, and it's just still the same thing on a Camry in compared to an Accord. But apart from that, the power, the different safety features, the overall refinement of the engine, the efficiency. This car can get around like 45 mpg, or like, I don't know, 5 to 6 liters per 100 kilometers. So the efficiency is amazing, the driving experience is amazing. This car is very powerful, lots of active safety features, brake hold as well. So I'm just, you know, resting my foot, have brake holds. Yeah, very powerful. It just, you know, pushes you to the seats as you just put your foot on the gas, especially in the sport mode, which we are right now. It's very powerful. It's amazing. The Camry is just not a boring car anymore. Actually, this is a very sporty car right now. Just lots of power. And a lot of safety options going on here, which is amazing. One thing that I just, you know, it's just, you know, too much to talk about, but I think like in an Accord, you have these active lines going on in your cluster, like showing where the car is, where your surrounding is, how the lines are turning. So it's just actively showing, dynamically showing how the car is monitoring around, which is not available in Toyota. Not a big deal, but I like the graphics there in an Accord. But that's just not something to, you know, say that because of that Accord is a better car. No, not at all. I think this is just much better than an Accord, with lots of features which you cannot get most of in an Accord, like a heads-up display, this amount of power, 360 camera, all that stuff, not available in the Honda Accord. And I think the efficiency on these cars is just also a lot better. And as we approach the city again, let's just turn it back to normal. When you just put it in normal mode, everything becomes quiet. The car is just generally very quiet most of the time. The battery is just, you know, turning the wheels, delivering the power. So you don't feel anything, you don't hear anything. I think, yeah, this is just maybe a better hybrid system than a Honda. It's just more efficient and more smooth. I mean, even these active safety features are off. I don't need to brake. Right now, I'm not braking at all. The car is just controlling itself, keeping its distance. Because of that, I think they call it the proactive system. They'll just constantly monitoring your surrounding, trying to keep you away from other vehicles. Right now, I'm not touching the brake, only just, you know, touching the gas pedal to just, you know, increase the speed. But the car is just braking by itself for me, so I don't need to do anything. Makes the driving, I don't know, very easy. You don't need to do anything. This is amazing. Yeah, for city driving, it's an amazing car. I mean, the steering wheel is a little bit loose. This is just the complaint that everyone has about Toyotas. I mean, it's not only about the Camry, it's just all the Toyota vehicles that has this issue. It's just a little bit loose. It's not sharp as a Honda, but most of the people really don't care about these things. Alright, so we have reached the end of this test drive for the 2025 Toyota Camry XLE. So in this drive, I tried to just go over different features, different you know, driving dynamics of this car. So I hope you liked this video, you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you all in the next videos. Thank you.